Well, good afternoon everybody. My name is Simon Booth and I'm a landscape and nature photographer. I'm currently on the island of Harris in the Outer Hebrides. As you can see, it's a little bit rough at the moment. I've had the Aperture Jacket from Country Innovation since about November last year, and I've been field testing it all that time in terms of taking images of landscapes and nature, and the jacket has performed impeccably. But I don't want to talk about that right here today. The weather is far from ideal for doing a gear review, so let's skip to another location where I can go through the features in a little bit more detail. See you shortly. So welcome to Luscantire Beach. What a fantastic place for a bit of photography. But I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I love this new Aperture Jacket that I'm wearing today. If you follow my channel, you'll know that I shoot in all sorts of difficult conditions. Snow, rain, sleet, hail, wind, you name it. Everything can get thrown at the photographer, the outdoor photographer, in a moment's notice. So you've got to make sure that all your equipment is protected. Now, ordinarily, we'd have a camera bag, and camera bags are fine, absolutely perfect for carrying kit. There are situations where you just can't take them with you, and I'm in such a situation today. Now, during the summer months, I'd wear something like the Raptor waistcoat, which is ideal for carrying all your lenses, filters, etc. But in the summer months, you can predict the weather and you know pretty much what you're going to get. But certainly here, where I am now in the Outer Hebrides, at the backside of winter, you really do not know what's coming over the next mountain. There could be a big black cloud heading right my way right now. So this is where the Aperture Jacket really comes into its own. It's got all the pockets that you could ever want. It's just like wearing the Raptor waistcoat, but a winter version. So let's talk about those features in a little bit more detail. I'll get the camera out and we'll take some images at the same time. Folks, the Country Innovation Aperture Jacket, and what a fantastic jacket this is. Now, I don't know whether you've noticed today, but I'm carrying a medium format camera system, and if you're not familiar with the medium format camera system, it's big. It's considerably larger than your standard 35mm camera system, and all the stuff that I've got today I've managed to get in the pockets in this jacket. Now, this jacket has a total of 12 pockets. That's more than enough for me, but crucially the pockets that matter are the ones that can carry this equipment. So I'm going to show you what I've got in there today. First of all, the medium format camera body I managed to get in this bottom right hand pocket here. My filters are still sat nice and snug in this bottom left hand pocket here, completely protected by the rain should it come. But look at this. This is the medium format 28 to 45 wide angle lens, and that's a beast. And I got that in that top pocket there, no problem at all. Unbelievable. And it's all made possible by these elasticated tops that Country Innovation have put on their outer pockets, and they just expand beautifully to take a full range of kits. And I've got everything I need out with me today to do this shoot. So let's talk about some of the features. Typically you've got a nice two-way zip running down the front. It's weather sealed from the wind, and it's water resistant. To the right and left you've got two chest pockets. Now these are completely waterproof, and I've got my keys and my phone in this side, and on this side I've got my recording that I'm recording on now. Inside you've got some internal pockets as well. I'm not going to go through them all. There's 12 pockets. There's more than enough. The other features that really impress me, one of which it's always been a thing with Country Innovation, is the size of their hoods. Absolutely huge. And this hood comes with a beautiful big chin guard, 3 studs on it, so you never get cold around the face. It's got an integrated draw cord system on the hood and the volume adjuster at the back, so that if you wanted to wear a climbing helmet, let's say you're a BTO member, you're doing some ringing on a cliff top, you could get a climbing helmet inside that hood, no problem at all. If you didn't want to, there's plenty of adjustment in the volume adjuster and the draw cords to make it nice and tight. And one of the things is that with that, if you've got the hood up and you want to look left or right, you're not looking at the inside of your hood when you're moving your head around. Other features that I love about this jacket is the scooped, and it's a big scoop too. It's the scooped back, and photographers generally, we spend a lot of time bent over the cameras looking at the scene, and very often that wind's coming right from behind and it can easily blow up inside the jacket, makes the jacket all balloon, but it also makes it quite cold on your lower back. You've got hem draw cords and you've got waist draw cords, so you can really pinch it in and make it fit lovely and snugly. The fabric of this jacket is the one main thing that draws me to it. It's superb, it's so tough, it's durable, it's cotton, and it's what they call a Braxton Aqua fabric. Now it's treated on the outside, but internally you've got a waterproof and windproof liner, lovely and comfortable. Now I'm not suggesting that you would wear it with a t-shirt underneath, you still need to layer up if you're going into cold environments, but it really has got a lovely warm feel about the whole thing. Just as an example, yesterday I was walking through a farm gate and I caught the sleeve on some barbed wire, and it was one of those moments when you dread looking down, you're expecting to see a big tear in your arm, and sure enough, not a scratch, not a scuff. So if you're spending time in environments such as in blackthorn, hawthorn, holly, gorse, anything like that, if you're spending lots of time going through those prickly environments, this coat is not going to get a mark on it, no problem at all. One of the things, just lastly, that I really like about this coat is that it's got studded cuffs, and studded cuffs are a real plus. If you're in a situation where it's absolutely throwing it down, and then you're going maybe up some altitude and it's starting to freeze, if the Velcro, which is on a lot of coats, suddenly gets waterlogged, when it gets into a cold environment, the water freezes and the Velcro won't stick. Now a lot of outdoor clothing manufacturers, and I know that Country Innovation on some of their other ranges have also got Velcro cuffs, but this jacket is built for everything, so they've put these studded cuffs on them so that you don't have that problem when you go into altitudes and you've got that frost. And there's nothing worse than having a sleeve that's letting wind in. You can really tighten this up, absolutely lovely. So all in all, a fantastic jacket. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to take some pictures. We've got a beautiful scene, let's get on with it. So I'm ready to take the image. In front of me I've got 3 gorgeous pools leading your eye into the composition. In the background I've got some lovely hillsides just creating that backstopper. Now to be fair, and I don't know whether it's being picked up on the microphone, but there's quite a lot of wind today, and typically I'm in an exposed location, so you would expect that. But the downside is that I'm getting a lot of ripples on the surface of the water, so it's not an ideal image, but from a composition point of view I quite like it. So let's take it, and I'll put that on in just a second. So that's it from me. All in all, a fantastic jacket. If you're the type of person that spends lots of time in the outdoors, maybe in very rough environments, wet, windy, or you're just getting into places where you're getting scratched and scuffed a lot, this jacket is perfectly built for you. I, for one, will be wearing it lots and lots in the future, and I can certainly recommend it. So from me, the Country Innovation Aperture Jacket gets a big thumbs up. I'll see you next time.